Did he drop a bomb on us today, boxing fans? Floyd Mayweather owes the IRS a lot of money from 2015 when he fought.
Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd got 3.
So
Floyd's got the money, and he got
tax problems.
According to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
Floyd Money Mayweather is no stranger to the spotlight. The undefeated boxing legend has crafted a legacy not only with his unmatched skills in the ring, but also through his extravagant lifestyle, boasting luxury cars, million-dollar jewelry, and of course, private jets. However, Mayweather is now making headlines for an entirely different reason. Federal agents have made startling revelations involving his private jet, shifting attention away from big money fights and business deals to a more controversial spotlight.
What's your travel arrangements?
You want me to show you right now? Call my pilot right now.
Yeah.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. I pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, Chef. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send him over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
I'd say have him at the airport about 10:45 or so.
All right. Tell Dan tell Dan to get on there also, please.
I got you.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sources reveal that during what was either a routine inspection or what some insiders believe may have been a targeted investigation, federal agents uncovered unexpected and highly controversial items aboard Floyd Mayweather's private jet. The discovery has sent shockwaves through the boxing world and sparked intense speculation across the sports and entertainment industries. While the full picture is still emerging, here's what we know so far, and what these revelations could mean for the undefeated boxing icon. Mayweather is renowned for his impressive fleet of private jets, with the most iconic being the Gulfstream G650, which he famously calls Air Mayweather. Valued at around $60 million, this luxurious jet is customized with his signature initials, TB, and has made frequent appearances on his social media. From gold-plated seat belts to its lavish, spacious interior, the aircraft perfectly reflects Mayweather's image of wealth, exclusivity, and dominance.
Sir.
I'm going in, coach.
But recently, that very jet found itself at the center of a federal investigation. On April 10th, 2025, law enforcement sources allegedly confirmed that one of Mayweather's private jets was grounded at an international airport in Miami. The grounding reportedly followed a flagged inspection conducted by customs officials and federal agents.
Shout out to Floyd Mayweather, man, getting his passport stamped. Air Mayweather is grounded.
While early reports were largely speculative, credible sources close to the investigation have allegedly disclosed that federal agents uncovered large amounts of undeclared cash, high-value items potentially tied to illicit activities, and encrypted electronic devices that may contain sensitive information.
I'm on my plane. I'm not sleeping. I'm counting cash. We're about to land. We're above Las Vegas. As you guys can see. In 2 minutes, we'll be landing. Right here. Talk to me about my upcoming exhibition. Money made all day. And you
The investigation into Floyd Mayweather's private jet is reportedly connected to the recent $42 million scam that has sent shockwaves through the sports and entertainment world. Mayweather had publicly claimed to have purchased 62 buildings valued at $42 million. However, emerging reports dispute those claims, stating that he only holds minor shares in the properties rather than full ownership.
Into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Floyd Mayweather has frequently emphasized that money is a central pillar of his life. He's been vocal about wanting his children to follow in his footsteps, encouraging them to pursue the same business path. His ultimate goal, he often says, is to create generational wealth. However, this mindset hasn't come without criticism. Many argue that Mayweather places a higher value on wealth than on integrity.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children despite I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his massive earnings, Floyd Mayweather has faced multiple reports and allegations suggesting he owes money to other fighters and associates. One of the most high-profile claims comes from rapper 50 Cent, who alleged that Floyd scammed him out of $2 million. According to 50 Cent, while Floyd was serving time in jail, he asked him to manage his promotional company. 50 Cent invested his own money into the venture, but later claimed that once Floyd was released, he acted as if he had no knowledge of the arrangement.
It goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Right. So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face saying, "You tell me to do that."
50 Cent didn't stop at just one revelation. He went on to share that many people within Floyd Mayweather's inner circle secretly harbor negative feelings toward him. According to 50 Cent, Floyd's obsession with money has consumed him, leaving him without some of the fundamental values that others respect. He also claimed that Floyd's constant boasting about his wealth and status makes it difficult for people to respect him, aside from his undeniable accomplishments in the ring.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money goes.
Bill Haney has accused Floyd Mayweather of shifting from celebrated boxer to Money Mayweather, prioritizing high earnings over delivering quality fights to fans. Haney contrasts this with his own approach, stressing the importance of providing fans with exciting, competitive matches rather than focusing exclusively on financial gains. According to Haney, boxing should be about the sport and the experience for fans, not just about making money.
Say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give me...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you're the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Even before fully embracing his Money Mayweather persona, Floyd Mayweather struggled with the idea that other fighters were earning more than him. This became especially apparent during a heated exchange with ESPN anchor Brian Kinney, who suggested that Oscar de la Hoya was a bigger money draw than Floyd. The comment sparked intense jealousy in Mayweather, who felt that his own achievements and skills should have positioned him as the top earner in the sport.
We already know what I can generate. We already know what I can do in the sport, and we already know who's the face of boxing.
You waited over a year to come back.
And I've been gone from the sport. And what these fighters done since I've been gone, together in pay-per-view, out of all the fighters, haven't topped what I've done in 2 fights.
The pay-per-view has been pretty good for Manny Pacquiao fights lately, Floyd.
They still haven't topped what I've done in 2 fights.
Well, one was with Oscar de la Hoya, who was the cash king.
I'm the cash cow, please.
Not compared to Oscar de la Hoya. Have you drawn as much as Oscar de la Hoya in pay-per-view, Floyd?
De la Hoya been on pay-per-view 1,000 times. It took me 2 times, 3.5 million homes. Me, Floyd Mayweather.
No, with Oscar de la Hoya, though.
Oscar de la Hoya didn't do nothing. Did he win?
It was a split decision loss, as a matter of fact.
A notable point of contention arose when Floyd Mayweather allegedly expressed dissatisfaction over not securing a deal similar to the one Devin Haney had received. Reports suggest that Mayweather, frustrated by this, stated he would make sure that Devin Haney wouldn't get opportunities to fight prominent boxers like Rolando, Raleigh, Romero, or Gervonta Davis. This tension highlighted the competitive nature of Mayweather's approach to the sport and his feelings of being slighted in certain negotiations.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people.
It wasn't long ago that Floyd Mayweather faced a ban for promoting financial scams, including shady cryptocurrency projects and other questionable money-making schemes. Once the ban ended, he wasted no time jumping back into similar ventures, this time partnering with Kim Kardashian for an NFT promotion. Despite the fallout from his previous actions, it seems Mayweather hasn't learned from his mistakes and continues to repeat the same money-driven patterns.
When Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Centratech. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather'S. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on it. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100% about you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comment section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT. You released it last year and then stopped working on it immediately after. Have you been punched in the head so much you're forgetting these things now?" Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know it looks bad. Logan Paul may have rocked Floyd more than we care to believe.
From dodging taxes to allegedly being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid jewelry, Floyd Mayweather's history is filled with financial scandals. These aren't isolated incidents. They seem to be part of a troubling pattern. It's not just about losing money. It's about the erosion of trust, credibility, and control over his public image. His financial missteps have raised serious questions about his long-term legacy beyond the ring.
Well, it turns out that the rumors are true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now, multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather has made millions, but he's also faced accusations of taking money for events and merchandise that never materialized. Fans have paid for meet and greets, appearances, and exclusive content only to be left empty-handed. A TikTok expose even revealed how much of his brand is built on smoke and mirrors, relying heavily on hype rather than actual substance. These controversies have only added to the growing perception that Mayweather's financial ventures often prioritize profits over delivering value to his supporters.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more
we're not
scamming to
yet,
be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Floyd Mayweather boasted about making $100 million from his fight with Conor McGregor, hyping it as a major financial milestone. However, insiders and experts have raised doubts about those numbers, questioning the accuracy of his claims. While the fight was undoubtedly a massive pay-per-view success, the exact figures surrounding Mayweather's earnings remain a topic of debate.
What's the biggest fight you ever had? Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah. So that worked out okay.
It did.
However, Mayweather has built a reputation not just for winning fights, but for being one of the most arrogant athletes in sports history. He's openly declared that he cares more about money than legacy, a mindset that may have made him rich in the short term, but has also earned him widespread disdain. That arrogance and focus on wealth over principle have made him a polarizing figure. And for his critics, his potential fall from grace is seen as all the more satisfying.
Floyd Mayweather was trying to give y'all the fights, and everybody starts saying that this guy was too old, this guy was too that. Floyd Mayweather starts saying F all of y'all. F the belts, F you, F everything. I'm taking y'all to the bank, I'm robbing y'all. Belts does nothing but collect dust. Money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated. I train all day long, and I'm doing this to try to be one of the greats. Forget that. I'm gonna do it for me. He became one of the most selfish fighters you'll ever hear. That's why I never blamed Floyd. When y'all hear me say the Floyd Mayweather effect, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, you hate on Mayweather already. No, I'm talking about the effect. Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great fighter, but people grab the wrong things because most people aren't about hard work and dedication anyway. That's why to be great is rare. Most people try to find that shortcut, and they only saw Floyd's shortcut. They never saw his scenic route.
It's likely Mayweather knew what was on his jet, but it could just be another media storm. It probably won't affect his boxing legacy, but may add to his controversial image.